Was it a 2-2 tie and then a 2-0? Okay, folks, we are back. Stillwater Ponies facing off against Wayzata. What are they? Warriors? Trojans? Trojans. Surprisingly, so Wayzata is ranked 3rd in our league. As you know, we are 11th. Minnetonka was ranked 6th, and Minnetonka played Wayzata and handed them a 3-0 loss. I personally am glad that we're playing Wayzata. I think we stand a better chance. We've played them twice this season, tied 2-2 and a 2-0 loss. In my opinion, Minnetonka is the stronger team and was much more dominant over us than Wayzata. So we'll see how it goes. In net, we got Lincoln Talcott between the pipes. Facing off, we got Tegan Smith, Owen Bernier, Braden Pearson. Going to switch up the wingers. And on D, Riker and Jesse. Wayzata wins the draw, sends it back, D to D. So bring it up the middle. Poke check by Tegan, picked up by Jesse. Jesse goes to the boards. Sends it over to Smith. Smith over the red line. Picked up by Bernier, but puck knocked off of his stick. In the middle, I got an offside. Wayzata. Let me angle this down a little better. Ragnar, Galley, and Joe Doherty for the second line. Sam Doherty. And looks like Lincoln Purcell on D. Greg's on the draw, wins it back to Purcell. Purcell chips it up the wall. Galley wins the battle along the boards and pushes it deep. Number 10 behind the net. Gets up the right wall. Nice cross-ice feed for number 16. 16 throws it wide. Off of Lincoln's skates, picked up by Riggs. Ray goes towards Galley. Galley gets it off the wall. Passes, intercepted by 16, and Ragnar gets his pass. Back to Galley on the left side. Galley swings to the middle. He's stick lifted. Riggs trying to get back. 26 on the right side. Shot. That steered wide. We send it down, but in 14 touches it. Going for our line change. Stillwater brings in Beaver, Weiss, and Agoya. Ike and Melhorn on D. Agoya along the boards, pushes it back deep, 14. He back drops it for 12. Agoya gets a stick on it, picked up by Beaver. Beaver rolls off the heel of his stick, and they chip it into the neutral zone. Melhorn pounds it in, and we get back on sides. 14 goes up the wall and into the pony end. Talcott leaves it for Melhorn. Melhorn sends a pass up the right side for Agoya. Whoops, Beaver goes down and takes a man down, no call. 6 with it on the left side, quick stop. Jesse is on him. They send it down around the net. Short side feed, up the boards. Tegan tries to get it past, not successful. 17 throws it into the slot. That's pushed to the far side. Beaver tries to pound it up the wall. Up to the right D. Right D to the left. Thrown to the net. Talcott with a save. First shot on net. Talcott kind of catches it there in his right arm. So, see, Riker, Jesse, Owen, Pearson out to the point. Far side, Pearson. Pearson gets it off the wall. He's got Owen streaking up the middle. Smith with it. He gets towards Bernier. Back to Maddox. Maddox. Stick handle. Goes to the wall. Gets it in the neutral zone. Back into the pony end for Maddox. Maddox up towards Bernier. Bernier backhands towards Smith. Just off the stick. Let's see what Riker does. Riker up to Bernier. Nice pass. Bernier tries to get it to Smith. That pushes to the middle. Pearson tries to dump it in. Gets off of a shin pad. Regner in. Shot deflected off the glass. Riker pushes it up to the point. And Talcott with a save and a cover. Briggs in the draw. We got Galley in the action. And Doherty, Sam Doherty on D, and Lincoln Purcell. Puck comes up to Galley. Galley gets it, sends it over to Joe. Joe gets over the blue line. Gets it behind the net. Galley swings in. Puck pushes up the wall for Purcell. Purcell to Sam. Sam up the boards towards Joe. Joe for back to Joe. Shot, save, rebound out. Oh, he can't convert. Lincoln gets it, throws it up towards Galley. Galley cross to Joe. Joe can't quite get it deeper. Sam with it. Sam sends it high for a shot on net. Putt rebounds out. Can Galley get there? Goalie dives and pushes it out. Shot by Purcell wide. Rebound off the back wall. Agoya chases him from behind the net. And Weiss is in. Beaver, crossover to Agoya. Agoya on the right side, throws it towards the net. Goalie directs it into the corner. Up the wall and Ike decides to retreat. .13 sends it high. Shot. Oh, deflection, number 17. And Wayzata goes up 1-0. .10:03 left in the first. Renee. Riker throws it up the wall for Bernier. Sent around, far side. Pearson pushes up to the wall to right D. He throws it towards the net. That's a redirect and a save. Pick that back up by Wayzata, back out to the point. Owen stretches out to try to intercept that. 10 bodied by Maddox. Puck goes to the far side. Ketchum tries to get it up the boards towards Bernier. Bernier skates back. Now Smith and Ketchum. 19 looking for a pass. Out to the point. Fires a shot. That's directed wide. Bernier tries to get it up the boards, but kept in by 19. Out to the right point. Pearson on him. He chips down behind the net. Maddox tries to get up a little bit higher. Lefty throws it towards the net. That's high. That rims out to the half wall. Maddox in the corner. Gets it to Ketchum. Ketchum backs it up the wall towards Bernier. But shot save. Pushed out by Maddox. Picked up by the D. Thrown to the net. That's wide. Wayzata with some strong pressure. They send it wide. Kept in by their D. Off the left side. Talca didn't see. Icing is waved off. Goalie sends it up the wall. Pony's on a change. Gallian and Regner in. They go to the left side on Sam. Talcott saves. Steers it towards the corner. Riggs gets a stick on it. Backhands it up towards the middle. Back to Regner. He sends it back for Sam. Sam crosses it to Purcell. Galley and Purcell picked up by 17. He's taken down by Sam. No call. I think he hurt him. Might have got a knee. .741 left in the first. Wayzata Trojans 1. Stillwater Ponies 0. Shots on 5-3 in favor of Wayzata. Ike and Melhorn coming in on D, and we got the Regner, Doherty, Galley line for the forwards. Let's go, Ponies! Yeah, face off outside since he's their player that is hurt. Let's go, Galley! Riggs on the draw. Wins it back. Ike with 26. Strong battle, 20 supports. Regner helping. And it looks like we're going to Ponies on a power play. Interference on Wayzata. Let's go, Ponies! All right, so we got Smith, Bernier, Regner, Maddox, and Riker Ketchum. Ketchum on the left D. Right now we got Regner on the right D. Tegan on the draw. One back by Wayzata. Wayzata tries to clear it out. Kept in by Riker. Picked up by 16, who sends it down. Ketchum gathers it. Pass towards Bernier, can't collect it. Shot, save, rebound out, back to Ketchum. Up towards Bernier. He does a quick turn back. Stays with it. And pushed it towards Regner, but he had one on. Sent back down in our end. Back to Bernier. Whoa, Bernier coughs it up. But fortunately, squirts over towards Riker. Tegan can't collect it. Back to Bernier. Bernier sends it to Ketchum. Ketchum. Errant pass. 54 seconds left in the pony power play. Number 20 doing a good job killing some time. Get on him. Sends it out to the D. He's got some space. Shot. Crossbar. And looks like Pony's going to box for cross check. Well, terrible power play for the Ponies. Couldn't get the puck in their end. Too many errant passes and turnovers. That'll be 4-on-4. 6:04 left in the first. Pearson, Galloway, Lincoln, and Sam. Galley kind of holds a man up to win the draw. Lincoln cuts in and picks up the puck. Purcell bringing up the right side, leaves it for Pearson. Pearson battling along the wall. 8 goes far side feed. Number 4 on the right side. Drops it for 8. Shot saved by Talcott. Ragnar coming in for Pearson. One back by Wayzata. Their captain at the point. 15 sends it in the corner. 20 behind the net. Goes short side. Purcell pushes the man up against the boards. Tries to get up towards Ragnar. He's got Galley on the right side. Sends it past to Galley. Galley's got Ragnar way wide left. Galley swings the net, fires a shot. Save. Galley again. Scores! Brandon Galloway gets his rebound and puts it in the low right side. Galley, key goal. Ties the game back up. Short-handed goal for Brandon Galloway. Way to go, Galley! Puts it on net and follows up. Ties the game up. Way to go, Galley! Way to follow it. Teagan, Ike, Pearson, and Maddox. 1:10 left in the penalty kill.
Scoring the short-handed goal for Stillwater, number 16, Brandon Galloway.
15 by the extends in the slot. Shot saved by Talcott. Nice save. 5 sends a centering feed. Ends up on the point. Gets past Smith. Sends it to the right side and back to him. Shot. That's high. Shot save on the short side. Shot save. Rebound scores. Wayzata answers right back. 2-1. Back to 5-on-5. Ponies are going to have to stay out of the box to hope to win this game. One back by Ragnar to Sam. Sam gets it up the wall a little bit towards Joe. Picked up by 7 and dropped in. Talcott pushes it out for Purcell. Purcell to Galley. Galley, cross-ice pass for Joe. Joe's got Riggs in the middle. Joe, they'll pass behind him. Galley, and then picked up by 26. Ragnar getting back on the back check. Nice job by Ragnar to take the puck. Chipped up high. Purcell behind the net. Gets it up towards Joe. Joe battling. 26. Pushed it to the right D and up the wall. Sam goes for a hit. 9 with it down in the corner. That's directed in the corner by Lincoln. Joe tries to chip it in. Glove down by 16. Picked up by 21 on the boards. Thrown to the net. Blockered up into the netting by Talcott. 3:36 left in the first. 2-1 Wayzata. Trojans over the Stillwater Ponies. Shots on. 11-5. Weiss taking the draw. Agoya. Ike. Ooh, blocked by Melhorn. Sent out to the right point. He can't collect it. Agoya is going to be first down for the Ponies. 4 brings it up and sends a cross-ice feed for the right winger. Number 9 drops it into the Pony end. That rims around to the near side. Agoya and Ike throw a body. Melhorn tries to get up towards Beaver. Backhanded back into the Pony end. Ike, puck knocked off of his stick. Thrown in the slot. Weiss intercepts and gets it up to Beaver. Beaver's got Agoya. Held up by Wayzata. Smith is in. They go cross ice. Riker up the board towards Agoya, and Agoya pushes it in and goes for a change. Smith down deep behind the net. Pushes it in the corner. Pearson is in, as is Bernier. 17, nice block by Smith, pushes it up towards Pearson, back to Smith, sent to the middle, and thrown back into the Pony end. Riker goes up the boards. Back to Riker, gets it to Bernier. Maddox on the left side, goes off the boards towards Pearson. Pearson tries to get a centering feed to Smith, but Wayzata throws back in the Pony end. 17, quick turn, pass over the left side, shot, saved by Lincoln. Up the wall for Bernier. Picked off by Wayzata, and they chip it high behind the net in the far corner. Maddox gets it up the boards towards Pearson. Maddox to Bernier. Bernier is taken down. A little slow to get up. Back to Maddox. Maddox gets it towards Bernier. Bernier's got Regner up the middle. Galley coming in. Galley gets a stick on it. Shot. Blocker pad. Lincoln Talcott gets a blocker on that. That was heading up into the corner and deflects up into the netting. 1:12 left in the first. Let's go, Ponies! Joe, Galley, Regner, Sam, and Purcell. Galley on the left side. Tries to settle it down, throws it towards the net, and that's a nice shot and a save that's directed up in the netting. Galley leaves it for Purcell. Purcell throws it in that blocked that face-off circle. Near side wall. And sent down deep. Is that going to go for icing? Icing it is. 45 seconds left in the period. Same lineup, but on D we got Ike and Melhorn. Riggs on the face-off again. Wins it back to Ike. Ike throws it towards the net. That's blocked by 21. Picked up by Wayzata. 9, Melhorn. Melhorn pushed him up against the boards. We get a shot, save, rebound loose. Wayzata pushed to the boards. Nice job by Ike to push him up against the boards. Out to the point. 6 walks it in. Fires a shot. Crossbar. .7 left. Smith on the face-off. Agoya and Weiss in. One back by Wayzata. Sent to the corner. Smith first one there. Sends it down, but Wayzata touches it. That should bring an end to the period. Two to one, Wayzata Trojans over Stillwater Ponies. Shots on 15-5. Nice goal by Brandon, cutting in, taking a shot, and then getting his own rebound, putting it in the low right corner. But unfortunately, Wayzata answered right back while we were on the penalty kill, peppering Talcott down low and getting a rebound goal. So it looks like Wayzata, when they get it down in our end, to me, it looks like the D are some of their, the wingers in the corners, winning the battles, and then sending it up to the point. The point have all sorts of time. I don't know if our wingers are down too deep. But like I was saying earlier, if we can stay out of the box, I see somebody being attended to in the box. Is that Owen Bernier? Yeah, Owen might be getting his shoulder looked at. All right, so Ragnar Galloway and Ike on forward. So had to change things up, I think, because Owen might be being tended to right now. Ragnar gets to Riker. Held up by Wayzata. Back to Riker. Riker spins it back. Ike gathers it. Sends a cross ice pass. Galley gets a stick on and pokes it a little bit deeper. Catch him off the board towards Galley. Galley, quick turn, and he gets a shot on. Goalie steers at the corner. Smith up to the point for Maddox. Thrown to the net. Rebound, Galley. Oh, goalie gets the leg pad out there. Nice opportunity for Galley. Goalie did a nice save on it. 16 in the corner. Gets it up the board towards 18. Galley and Smith. Smith with it. Gets it towards Joe. Knocked off of his stick. 16 backs behind the net. Galley first one there. He gets it to Joe. Joe sends up the board towards Maddox. Maddox tried to get it to Galley. Bounces over his stick. Smith behind the net. Back up the boards. Good job by Stillwater to keep the puck in the zone. Ends up coming out. 16 on the left side. Glove save by Talcott. He does leave it loose. Pushes it over to Maddox. Up towards Galley. Galley throws it to the middle, but intercepted. And then, fortunately, Joe comes out with it. Back to Maddox. Maddox backhand pass, but number 12 steps in and gets it. In the corner, thrown in the slot. Out the top of the circle, shot, and that's deflected and up in the netting. 13-14, left in the second. Way to go, Ponies! Pretty good shift by Stillwater. Ragnar, Agoya, Beaver, Purcell, and Sam. Out to the point. 12 pushes it down deep. 17 gathers it. Sam gets a stick on, as does Agoya. Out to the left point. Thrown to the net. Saved by Lincoln, and the cover puck is loose. And Lincoln stretches out and pulls it in. Ragnar wins it. Up to Beaver. Beaver pushes it up for Riggs. Riggs. Puck is deflected. That'll be face off to the goalie's right side. Whoops. right, Bernier's in. With Tegan and Pearson, Sam, and Melhorn. In the corner, pushed to the far side for number 6. 6 gets it in the neutral zone. Sam to Bernier, slaps it in. 6 gets around our forwards. On Sam, sends it towards the net, steered to the corner. 7 backhands it in the corner. Pearson tries to push it out. Back down it goes. Sam, he's bodied down hard, gets up quick. Out to the point. Thrown to the net. Saved by Lincoln. Puck is loose. Lincoln stretches out and pulls it in. Oh, settle down. Well, maybe that'll be on them. No penalties. Yeah? Wait. Maybe he's sending them both. All right, Wayzata going in the box. I think that Melhorn took one for the team there. That's what it kind of looked like from here. Sam going to go to the box too. All right, so it'll be even strength, 5-on-5. Both calls roughing. Galley, Ike, Regner, Purcell, and Maddox. Let's go, ponies! Come on, Galley! One back by Wayzata. They drop it into the Stillwater end. Ketchum gets it up to Ike. Back to Ketchum. He goes to Maddox. Maddox backhands to the middle. Back into the Maddox corner. He sends it across to Ketchum. His pass is deflected. Maddox gets it up the boards. Galley receives it. Pushes it up against the wall. 9th off the side post. Maddox. Now centering pass for Regner from Ike. Rags drops it in. Galley and Ike, they get it up the boards and get it out of the zone. Puck does get behind Maddox. 8 fires a shot. Scores. Bad angle shot, found its way home. Put it in the top left corner. Boy, forwards don't often get behind Jesse. He did, but he had such a bad angle. And I think he was right-handed too, which made the shot a little bit harder, but he put it in the corner. He put it in the window. 15 chips it in the corner. In the slot. Scores. And looks like we're getting a goaltender change. Sean Gorman coming in with 10:50 left in the second. 4-1. Not sure if that's a team timeout or an official timeout. I guess it's a team timeout, which we haven't been able to see in the normal regular season, but maybe the playoffs you're allowed a timeout. Unless it's a rule that when you switch goalies, you had a couple minutes. I don't know. All right, we got an answer. Wayzata with 2 quick goals. Let's go, Stillwater. Come on, ponies. You can do it. Bernier, Jesse Pearson, Riker, and Maddox. Maddox cross to Riker. Riker sends it deep. Shot on net. Poked off by Smith. Cleared. Catch him to Maddox. Maddox sends a snapper off the plexiglass. Up the wall, Jesse pinches, bodies, puck comes in the middle. Smith collects it, puts it over the far side. And Bernier going to go to the box for tripping. 18, quick turn back. Pushed it back into the far side corner. 7's first one there. Out to the point. Thrown towards the net. Saved by Gorman. And whistle dead. So Sam and number 26 are out of the box. Goes Owen Bernier. 2 minutes for tripping. 10:02 left in the second. Regner with Galley, Purcell, and Sam. Let's go, ponies! So I zoom in here. Wayzata wins back to the left point. Sam tries to chip it, but the player gets his body on the puck. 70 behind the net, body by Purcell. In the low slot, Galley sends it out. Nice job. Way to go, Brandon! (17) swings to the middle. He goes down, but gets the puck back up. Drops it back for 6. Gets past Galley. 6 tries to settle it. Oh, I thought we were going to get it. Sam clears the zone. Galley applying a little pressure. (20) takes it over the blue line. Takes it down deep. Shot saved by, let's say Talcott, saved by Gorman. 15 cuts inside. Off the back wall. Back to 15. Out to the point. Galley applies pressure. 6, quick turn. Gives it up to Donaldson. Good to Doherty. Way to go, Brandon! Purcell off the wall. Galley. Oh, I'm not sure why they whistled that. What was that? Oh, is there a penalty? Possibly, I'm not sure. Anyhow, Wayzata, 2-minute penalty. Might have been too many men on the ice. I thought the lineman called it, and I think they are allowed to make that call. So Smith with Pearson, Riker, and Maddox. 4-on-4. Yeah, too many men on the ice. Smith with it in the corner. Stays with it. Swings in the middle and out of the zone. Drop it back. We have Riker. Chips it up to Pearson. Pearson pushes it in the corner. Chases after it. Sent out to Riker. Shot. I think that was a save and pushed in the corner. 5. Yeah, so we're full strength. 5-on-4 for minute 17. Regner is in. Riker, separated from the puck. Puck pop loose, picked up by Regner. Regner, shot, wide. Puck comes rebounding out into the slot, picked up by 18, and he chips it out. Face-off down deep. .732 left in the second. 101 left in our power play. Doherty, Regner, Maddox, Bernier, and Ike. Ike with it. Thrown to the net. That's safe. Rebound out. Picked up by Joe. Off the stanchion, got sent down deep. Ike getting back. He's pressed up against the boards. Bernier sweeps in. Picks up the puck. Knocked off of his stick. Number 12, 2-on-1. Goes cross on the left side. Off the skate and covered by Gorman. Agoya, Beaver, Purcell, Smith, and Sam. One back to the left point by Wayzata. Thrown to the net. That's deflected off up high. Beaver pushes it out. 13. Blocked by Teagan. Picked up by Beaver. Beaver had a chance. Steered to the corner by the goalie. Teagan in the corner. Sends it out to the point. Purcell throws it towards the net. Oh, off the shoulder and I think the post. Goalie didn't have good eyes on that. Offsides. Wayzata shot. Blocked by, is that Purcell? Blocked by Purcell. Into the slot. Side net. Purcell gets it up the boards. Into the middle for Smith. Smith has a Goya. Held up by 13. Back to Purcell. Purcell up the boards. And pushed back. 17. Walks to the middle, throws it towards the net. Glove saved by Gorman and off in the netting. 5:54 left in the second. 4-1. Wayzata Trojans over the Stillwater Ponies. Next up, Regner, Galley, Ike, Melhorn, and Riker. Nice job by Galley to poke it towards Ike. Push back in our end. Melhorn gets it out of the zone. Regner applying some pressure. Melhorn up towards Ike. Ike cross to Regner. Regner throws it towards the net. Off the face mask. Galley in the corner. Off of his stick. And cleared by Wayzata. Melhorn towards Ike. Man in the cuts to the middle, fires a shot, and that's deflected by Riker. Pearson, Smith, Bernier, Maddox, and Purcell. Out to the point, right side, thrown down deep. I just realized, so it must have been Dayton. Okay, puck to the middle for Bernier. Bernier throws it towards the net, that's blocked. Number 9, poke check by, sweep check by Teagan. Wayzata throws it in the low slot. I think that was steered out by Gorman. Jesse chasing, out to the left point, thrown towards the net. That might have been blocked. Bernier in the corner, sends it out. But, so earlier I was saying I thought that Bernier was being tended to in the penalty box with a shoulder problem. I've realized it's Dayton Weiss. So I hope he's okay, but I haven't seen him this period. And the two of them do look pretty similar from afar. Agoya pushed out to the point. Thrown towards the net. That's blocked in front. In the corner, sent to the near side corner. Beaver backhands it. 17 gathers it. Sends it out to the right point. Left point. Thrown to the net. Blocked in front. Slap from the point. Couple redirections. Scored, but the net came off. Well, I know that's Gorman complaining to the refs, but Ragnar, Galley, Ike, Jesse, and Riker. Let's go, ponies! Not looking good right now, 5-1. Back in the pony end. Maddox getting back. Up the boards. Wayzata off the skate. Jesse Knight's stick lift. Riker gathers it. He sends it past. Easy interception by 15. Gorman steers it to the corner. Galley tries to get out of the zone. Kept in by the D. Thrown towards Gorman. Over his head. Tries to get it in the slot. Ends up by the point. Shot. Wide. Ike throws it to the middle, but Maddox goes to the boards. Galley receives it. Sends it over to Ike. Shot. I don't know why Ragnar didn't enter the zone there with him. But steered to the corner and up in the netting by the goaltender. Jesse with Pearson and Owen, Purcell and Sam on D. Wayzata winning a bunch of face-offs, it looks like. They get it out of their zone. 8 tries it toe to the middle. He's crunched. And Gorman covers. 2:51 left in the second. 5-1 Wayzata over Stillwater. One back by Wayzata. Push to the boards, out to the point. Continue to get past him. D does a good job regaining control. 14, shot, blocker pad. Glove by Owen. And they're going to call that a hand pass. Ketchum and Melhorn coming in, and Sam and Lincoln Purcell heading out. Puck comes out to Pearson. He's taking off the puck. We got a little bit of chance. 2 of their men are down. Back to Owen. They drop around. That's going to rim to the far side for 21. 21 pushed it behind the net. Riker there. Teagan takes it behind the net. He's got Owen up way high, hanging. Owen pushed him up against the boards. Right side for number 9. Number 9 thrown to the net. Rebound out. Picked up by Riker. Got Owen up high again. He sends it down. That'll go for icing. Look like we're trying to get Owen a breakaway or a one-on-one. Agoya with Joe, Beaver, Maddox, and Sam. Shots on 27-13. Wayzata out to the point. shot, blocked in front, pushed out 13 at the point, walks it into the hash marks. Maddox with it, send over towards Joe up towards Agoya, and it's out of the zone. Back to Jesse. Backhands it up the wall, but Wayzata first one there. They throw it to the middle, out to the point. Shot, that was deflected high. Joe pushes it down in the corner. Brother Sam comes in to support. Thrown to the middle. Agoya with it. He's got a man all over him and going to get offsides. 53 seconds left in the second. Let's go, ponies. Come on, Galley. Keep it up. Let's go, Riggs. Up to Galley. Galley sends it in. Bounces over the goalie stick. Up high. Regner with it. Regner shot. That was blocked. Galley tries it. It goes on the side net. Pushes out front. Cleared by Wayzata. Glove down by Riker. To the net. In the corner. Ike battling. Picked up by 15. 15 goes to the near side. Lincoln pinches. 4 throws it. Oh, Lincoln, I think, gets a body on it. Purcell puts it behind the net with 13 seconds left in the period. Ike kicks it out of the zone. 7 seconds. This will bring an end to the second. Yeah. All right, one more period left. We got to bring this back or our season is done. Five to 1, Wayzata Trojans over the Stillwater Ponies. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Yeah, Sean is still talking to the refs about that, I'm sure. All right, we'll be back in a little bit.